Peace and love, everyone. Welcome back to your weekly astrology forecast. I'm feeling much better. Migraines have went away, so definitely grateful for that. And by special request, today I'm going to be looking to start off at least at the sidereal chart and Lahiri house system. And we know that the spring has already begun, yet we have in the springtime, or at least here in Maryland, we have snow falling. So this is kind of like you know what's going to be taking place ahead. So with the snow falling in the spring, is a good time to shift gears and shift your focus. But I'm going to talk more about that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on the chart. Congratulations to our contest winners. Um, we was able to get some of the charts read. That was pretty good. We got more stuff planned for them, and we're going to do another one of those coming up shortly. So for those who feel like you missed out, you haven't. So um, just be on the lookout for that on the community post. We have here this chart pulled up for Monday. Today is Monday, the 28th, and we have the sun. We have a stellium here in the ninth house, the sun in Pisces. This is based off the sidereal. Chiron in Pisces, Pallas in Pisces, Mercury in Pisces, and of course, um, Neptune and Jupiter are in Aquarius. This is just again for sidereal. We flip it forward, you'll see the shifts. We have the nodes, North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra, 10th and 4th house, Uranus in Aries. So this puts a different spin on things because the focus as far as the collective's purpose or destiny is more so geared towards your career and dealing with public authority, independence in your career, and authoritative figures. Okay, versus in the home, you're dealing more of trying to find that balance in your roots and your foundations. Some people like to hold on to things from the past or from their roots or their foundations, what they were taught in the home. Okay, and that's fine, but at some point, you're going to have to activate this authoritative position that you are aspiring to be in, or that you have dealt with from childhood, and you know this is something that you have to work on in this lifetime. Uranus is there to stimulate that leader in you. Aries deals with leadership. This is the 10th house. Again, dealing with your career. Some of you are just allowing things to happen. Sometimes you have to make things happen, especially in this season. This is spring. Aries is all about springing forth, and this is what you're being called to do. And so, yeah, that's the North and South Node, 29 degrees, critical degrees, life altering degrees, and it's retrograde. Some lessons definitely must be learned from your career and how it affects your home and how these two play a relationship on you. Okay. Um, Peace and love. Lahaban Bay, Sister Iman, good to see you. Peace and love, Natalie, good to see you all. Definitely want to look out for your career in the home. That's the focal point here. Now, when you have Palace here, and it's not retrograde, it's direct, Chiron, direct. So there are some spiritual lessons for those who like to comfort others with the knowledge that you have acquired. That's always good. And of course the sun here in Pisces and Mercury. So both of these here, a good time to communicate and express the things that you've been learning with others, to have compassion in a different way. This is where you can tap into your empath abilities to really help nurture other people with the things you've been learning, and even when it comes to negotiating. Okay, now you do have this challenge. I can't ignore this challenge when it comes to your destiny and a lot of your passions when it comes to relationships and when it comes to your partnerships and your business endeavors. Okay, so that career, um, you becoming that leader you're aspiring to be versus you taking the proper action with the right passion. And you have Venus in Capricorn, okay? And you also have Pluto in Capricorn. So this is this drive to be in charge, be in control. And you also want to not only be in control, but of the situation, but control of the other person. And so you have Venus there, but you want commitment from this person at the same time. So uh, you desire all these things. You desire the long term commitment and the long time love to stay there. But sometimes you gotta learn how to balance all of this power struggling that's been going on, and this can be in relationships and in your contracts or partnerships with other people. Got the moon in Capricorn as well. It's in its fall detriment. So, and that's at 29 degrees. So, how you've been feeling about this is true. It's been accurate. Um, the thing is, you know, gotta learn how to let go of some of that control so that you can both parties can win. Okay. You got Jupiter and Aquarius. And we've experienced some of that transit last year. But you still have that going as well. So huge connections and network building. That's pretty good. Resources as far as managing others' resources. This is a good uh, placement with Jupiter and Aquarius. So that's pretty good. Okay, here's your part of fortune when you're building meaningful relationships. Okay, building meaningful networks. Your part of fortune. This is what you will gain when you become loyal to friends or groups or charities with causes that you can put your all into and actually see the fruits of that. But again, you're still going to be dealing with this square from your passions. And this career angle here and then the home, both of these you got to work on that because you do have a square and this challenge here going right to your home, the home as well. So you're too comfortable, you're too in your ways, setting your ways with the foundation of how you've been raised. And they always say that when it comes to changing a tree, you can't change the trunk or the root of a tree when it's set in its ways. So you got to ask yourself, are you going to be set going forward? You could really be blocking some things right now in your own way, it looks like, which could throw off that fortune here when it comes to networking. Okay, based off how you feel. The moon at 29 degrees in Capricorn. So you're mixing that water and earth. And of course, this is muddying up things, that combination water and earth when your foundation isn't proper. Okay, so not bad. This is what is it? This is Monday. Okay, so let's look at the tropical. Let's look at the Western. See now here. Let's look at Western. Okay, and as you can see, we have the shifts begin. So we go from Aries and Libra to Taurus and Scorpio. Okay. Okay, and now so this is where you have the moon now in Aquarius, okay? And you have it conjunct with Saturn. Saturn is 21 degrees conjunct with Venus, and you got Mars here throwing Mars. So with the moon, here's your emotions, okay? Here's your commitment. Here's that desire. Here's your passions, all coupled together in the seventh house. Okay, and this is giving you a lot of confidence to move forward in relationships, a lot of confidence to move forward, but you also have to factor in that square again. Um, Destiny in question when it comes to trying to pursue both the independence and career and being loyal to those who you've already started your path with in your career. And this could be even if you have um, employment versus career or your own business that you're trying to manage between. There's a lot of surprises that throws you off in career, but here you have this working together, giving you that confidence at least today. Okay, and plus you have Venus and Saturn. This is where you begin to get into showing compassion to those who've earned it or who are well deserving of it. Um, this is a good aspect. Both of these at 21 degrees. So that person you got your eye on, whether it's in business or is it you are eyeing to date or in relationship with, this is where you can express that love and commitment and dedication to that person that's well deserving. Show that passion here, um, or even to the group. Aquarius deals with the group on some type of social media group, or because Aquarius deals with groups and electronics. So you factor in social media, and that's what we actually observing here. And you have Mercury and the Sun uh, in Aries, so Chiron in Aries, home palace in Aries. So becoming that coach, gaining your independence through your life experiences is right here in the making. So and again, some major, deep, penetrating changes taking place in the home. You have to really, because Scorpio deals with investigating as well. So you have to investigate why you do the things you do and how they. A lot of times you get there from looking at the template that was formed in the home. So why are you stagnant? Why are you in conflict right now in the relationship? Is because of the foundation that was formed in the home. What did you grow up seeing? What did you grow up um, viewing and taking to heart and then projecting this onto the world? So this is where the foundation or the subconscious root of the mind is formed in the fourth house here. Okay, so that's all going on today. Peace and love, Shanita Ricks, JR Meadows, Sensei TV. Um, Yeah, so Russia, what's your opinion on Russia and Ukraine? When in time, yeah, peace of love, JL. So you have this um Russia and Ukraine situation taking place, and this is again where the same people as usual, the usual suspects. Peace of love, Tammy. Um, the usual suspects, they are colonizing as usual, and you have another group saying um, no, you can't continue to cross borders and territories and colonize and rob and do what you do. In fact, remove your shit, remove all your stuff off of the land, and that's what's going on. Remove everything that you're doing um, off the land, remove your bases, remove your labs, remove everything. That's what's taking place. And you have the colonizers saying no because they're leeches and that's what they do. And those human labs where they're doing experiments, that's part of what they have over there with their bases to protect. And so, um, Vladimir and them saying, no, you got to move that. And this is where the conflict are coming in. But if you look at the people who are in the situation on the ground, they would rather be governed by a world power versus be under occupation by colonists. So that's what's actually taking place, where you have colonizers infringing on the rights of other people around the world. And this is a violation of, it's a war crime, really. So, um, and enough is enough. This is what they're saying. Outside of your military power that's falling, um, they finally, met a match where you have somebody who have their own army as well that's ready to go toe to toe with them. So, um, yeah, that's pretty much what's taking place there. All right. Um, peace of love, Lotus G. Okay, so moving forward now, again, and this is international relations here, Mars and Aquarius. So Mars is that, war, that fighting, and this is seventh house. This is the gateway to the international community. Got Mars there, that's where that war comes in. And this is Aquarius, this, social houses, this is abroad. and Saturn here. That hot, dry combat. This is what you're looking at, Russia, Ukraine. And then you also have Uranus and Taurus. Again, Uranus and Taurus shaking up the Earth's resources or disrupting for a purpose. And that's what we also see here. And we know that the U.S. is having a return to Scorpio, is on the ascendant for the U.S., is having a return in the U.S. corporate natal chart. So Pluto, factor that in with the Earth's resources. And this is, you're going to see more of this. These prices rising. We know that takes place during, and inflation takes place whenever there is war. This is what has been planned. So, okay, let's look at Tuesday. Tuesday, we have part of fortune beginning. It's in Cancer now. Moon is in Pisces, so you have it enter in Pisces, and this is where you see this sextile taking place with the moon here, 7 degrees. That sextile is a favorable aspect here with Uranus and Taurus. So when it comes to everyone's emotions, okay, especially when it comes to other people's resources, the collective, you got Jupiter and Neptune, both of them in home in Pisces. This is taking a spiritual approach or a higher perspective when it comes to others' resources, managing them for the collective, for the good of all. Okay, and the moon is there as well, making that sextile to Uranus and Taurus in the 10th house. So as you have these sudden flashes or quick flashes of changes within your career, or when it comes to the authority on a career, like the supervisor, manager, whoever, you're also going to be factoring in your higher mind and your higher vision with your emotions. So this is elevating your emotions. This is learning who you really need to trust and talk to and console in, and where to properly put your resources, not just physical, but your spiritual resources. And this could be even having the proper conversations about spirituality or spiritual things. And so this is all taking place on Tuesday, okay, the 29th. Now, let's look and see. Yeah, this is still at 4th house. And no major changes outside of that. Okay. Let's look at Wednesday. Okay, and Wednesday, you have the moon in Pisces still, and it's in between Jupiter and Neptune, and you have that here at 21 degrees. Both of these 21 degrees conjunct. Okay. And then you can also throw in this little sextile, Neptune sextile, and Venus here. So I mean, this is Venus and Capricorn. I'm sorry, Aquarius. This is still in that higher mind energy. Stellium here, you have another one here. So it's all about the collective this week. But knowing your place amongst the collective and really tapping into how you feel about the resources that you come across, because it's going to be more important now to partner up, especially with the prices rising from this war here, inflation, and then also with a potential food shortage here. So yeah, this is going to be very necessary. This is going to become very necessary. Great vibe between Mercury and the Sun, combust here, but you'll be able to express more of who you are from the things that you've learned and share with other people. Um, and this is where that compassion kicks in. Pluto, 28 degrees, Capricorn. Okay, so about to make some changes in employment and paradigm shifts in your health. And for those who are used to serving other people tenaciously, this is going to be a huge major change as well. Still squares taking place to them foundations, because it still has to be some things cleared up. Because here, this is where you get into ideals about how you think that you are entitled to other people's resources that you get in a partnership. And this is in a trine with this fourth house, because this comes up. Maybe you've been brought up to think that you're supposed to share your resources and your wealth and your knowledge and everything with the partner, which is good. But you also have to factor in what is a healthy balance. When are you outputting or bringing too much to the table, or when are you bringing too less to the table? So that's going to be in question. And then it's also going to shift gears back to the career. Okay. Now, the things that you are learning are going to fuel this, your part of fortune here when you learn how to nurture others. Cancer, this part of fortune is in Cancer in the 12th house. And don't always put it in the public. Just when you do a good deed, you don't have to be blasted, you know. Now, I know Cancer deals with the public as well, but this is more like in private, behind closed doors. So, okay. Um, let's see if I got any questions so far. Okay, let's keep going. All right. So, and then we go to Thursday. Thursday, we have a new moon in Aries. So, new moon in Aries, 4 degrees. Um, and this new moon working together with Mercury. Now, Mercury is a communication planet, too close to the sun. So when you're too close to the sun, your rays get burnt up here. So communication can be hot, is in Aries. Aries, a fire sign, can be hot, can be quick. So mind what you say. It's not retrograde, but um, you really got to be careful with the things you say, because how you feel, it might stimulate what you want to say. And what you say, you know, you may not really be what your heart is really desiring to say. So just be careful with your words on Thursday. Okay. And yeah, this I would caution. I was speaking. Just know, if you are going to speak, just you know what you're going to say before you just blurt out anything. You don't want a Will Smith moment. Um. Okay. And Friday. Let's look at Friday. Friday is April 1st, April Fool's Day. Still embodying that new moon. And let's see. Okay. So moon and Aries. Okay, let's see if you will be made a fool on this day. Only two well, according to this chart, because this I don't have other asteroids and planets in here, but only thing is still retrograde is the nodes, north and south. Major changes need to take place in authority. Stop giving up your personal power, being loyal to people who are not loyal to you, or even a path that is not loyal to you. Okay. Now I do like this trine here, Personal power and leadership is the focus on Friday. You get that trine, okay, from the sun and Mercury. So really you got the Mercury, Sun, and Chiron, all 10, 11, 12 degrees, and Aries. Okay, this transformation taking place to your personal life, your personal self. And it's a challenge that's pushing you to get the best, become the best leader you can be. Okay, and that's always a plus. Let's see. Now you will have your ability to take a stand in question as well, because when it comes to this career, okay, a lot just for the collective careers are in question. Okay, I will say, and this square to the first house, this is forging a new personality or identity. You talk about personam jurisdiction, people having jurisdiction over you. This is going to be in question when it comes to authority or those who are perceived as gurus. This will come into question. Yeah, let's see, 25 degree. Yeah, so overall, it's a good day. Won't be fooled too much. Let's go forward. On Saturday, Fortune still here. Moon and move to Taurus by then, and Taurus, okay, the love for luxury is going to come up here. Oriental food, let me see, and you see more squares form, so more decisions needs to be made, more challenges, and these challenges will help you for the future, near future. Now Ramadan begins at sundown, so to start you off, this is a good day to socialize, at least. Social planets is a good time to get out and socialize and things like that. For those who are practicing Ramadan or adhering to Ramadan, that begins at sundown. Um, and the moon again entered into Taurus here, so that's pretty good. Um, Good time to reset the body and the function of the body and fasting. And then yeah, I think that's an overall great day. And then on Sunday, um, okay, sporadic here. So just use, as you can see, the squares have left, and you just have your two here. And this is a good day to switch things up. You got the moon is exalted in Taurus, and so moon and Uranus at 13 degrees conjunct. So both of this is a good day to just go with the flow. Okay, the moon deals with the flow of the waters, your emotions, your activities, and then Uranus. This is where things can become electric. So you want to just go with the flow in this day. Switch it up. Don't be too stubborn, because Taurus deals with stubborn energies, fixed energy rather. So don't get too fixed or stuck up, so you miss out on the flow of things. Be a great day to do something out of the norm. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Okay. Okay. All right. So all right. So we went yeah. Okay. Let me let me go back one day real quick. Yeah. So on Saturday, this desire for freedom to just get out. You see that square? Just gonna want to get out and be yourself and do something different. And just get out the house. Got some stuff going on in the house. Just get out the house, go socialize, go do something fun. You doing some type of sports here, maybe in Aquarius, or some type of competition, or something that brings you excitement and passion. Okay, well, um, yeah, and again, this is on Sunday, April 3rd. So, All right, if there's no other questions, I hope this was able to give you all some clarity for this week. Again, and don't let this week is going to be, an emotional one. But you can still work through that and get through and just make some sound decisions. It's going to be a great week. Truths are going to definitely start to come out. So I'm speaking for you personally. So just embrace it, and it's going to be a great overall week. So I hope this was able to help you all out. All right. We're going to continue to give updates as we get them. And you all enjoy the rest of your week. And I will see you all on the next live. Peace and much love. Hotep.